Ever wonder what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who don't? Well, it's not always about who has the most resources or the best ideas. Often, it's about avoiding certain common mistakes on the road to success. Today we're going to explore these traps, not to discourage you, but to equip you with a learning mindset. Because knowing what not to do can be just as valuable as knowing what to do. Let's dive into the 5 most common pitfalls that can hinder your journey to success. The first common mistake: a lack of clear goals. It's like setting out on an adventure without a map or destination in mind. You might have a grand time, but chances are you'll end up wandering aimlessly. And in the realm of success, aimless wandering translates to wasted effort and a lack of progress. So let's delve into this. Goals provide us with a clear sense of direction. They offer us a concrete endpoint to aim for and a benchmark to measure our progress. Without clear, measurable goals, we're essentially walking in the dark. We might stumble upon success, but it's far more likely that we'll lose our way and waste precious energy and resources in the process. Think of it this way. Imagine you're an archer. Your goal is to hit the bullseye. But what if you don't have a bullseye? What if you're just firing arrows into the void, hoping to hit something? That's what it's like to pursue success without clear goals. You're firing arrows blindly, wasting your energy and resources, and likely not hitting anything of value. Unclear goals also lead to a lack of focus. With no clear endpoint in mind, it's easy to get sidetracked by distractions or to spread your efforts too thin. You might find yourself jumping from one project to another without making significant headway in any of them. In contrast, when you have a clear goal, you can channel your energy and resources towards achieving that goal. You can prioritize your tasks, plan your steps, and make steady progress. In essence, a lack of clear goals is like trying to build a house without a blueprint. You might end up with something that resembles a house, but it's likely to be unstable, inefficient, and not at all what you had in mind. So, if you're aiming for success, start by setting clear, measurable goals. Know what you want to achieve and outline the steps you need to take to get there. Be specific, be realistic, and be persistent. Make your goals your roadmap to success. Remember, a dream without a goal is just a wish. So let's turn those wishes into achievable goals and those goals into tangible success. The second pitfall is the fear of failure. Now, this is a big one. It's a daunting, paralyzing fear that can freeze us in our tracks. We've all been there, staring down the barrel of a new venture, a challenging project, or a bold idea, and the thought of failing can be overwhelming. It's a fear that can inhibit action and prevent progress. But here's the thing, fear of failure tends to stem from a misconception about what failure truly is. Many of us view failure as a dead end, a stop sign, an insurmountable wall. But the reality, failure is just a detour. It's a temporary setback on the road to success, a sign that we need to adjust our strategy, learn a new skill, or simply try a different approach. Consider this. Every successful person you admire, every entrepreneur who's made it big, they've all failed at some point. In fact, they've likely failed multiple times, but they didn't let those failures define them. Instead, they used them as stepping stones to reach their goals. They learned from their mistakes, they grew from their experiences, and they became better for it. Failure can be a valuable learning experience if we allow it to be. It can teach us resilience, determination, and adaptability. It can give us a deeper understanding of our strengths and weaknesses, and it can provide us with the motivation to push through and keep going. So let's shift our perspective on failure. Let's see it not as something to be feared, but as an opportunity to learn, to grow, to evolve. Because in the grand scheme of things, failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of it. Don't let fear of failure stop you from trying. It's better to try and fail than to never try at all. Remember, every failure brings you one step closer to success. So embrace the journey, embrace the failures, and keep moving forward. You've got this. The third mistake, procrastination. Procrastination, the subtle enemy that we all have had the displeasure of entertaining. It's like that uninvited guest who overstays their welcome, eating away at our precious time, and yet we somehow allow it to linger. Procrastination can be a formidable adversary for anyone striving towards success. It's not just about putting off tasks or delaying work, it's more insidious than that. Procrastination is the art of convincing ourselves that there's always tomorrow. But let's dissect that, shall we? Is there really always a tomorrow? The harsh reality is, tomorrow is promised to no one. Now let's talk about opportunities. They are like shooting stars, fleeting and rare. When one presents itself, you must seize it without hesitation. Opportunities don't wait around for anyone, and when we procrastinate, we miss out on these golden chances. We miss the chance to innovate, to grow, to learn, and most importantly, to move a step closer to our goals. And speaking of goals, procrastination is the arch nemesis of progress. It's a roadblock that hinders our journey towards our dreams. Every time we say, "I'll do it tomorrow," we're essentially pushing our goals further into the future. We're delaying our success, our growth, our evolution. Procrastination can be likened to a debt. It's a debt we owe to ourselves, and with each passing day, the interest compounds. The longer we wait, the more we owe, and the harder it becomes to pay off. It's a vicious cycle that can trap even the best of us, but the good news, it's not a life sentence. We can break free from the shackles of procrastination. It requires discipline, yes, and a bit of willpower, but above all, it requires a shift in mindset. We need to understand the value of now, the power of this moment. We need to replace "I'll do it tomorrow" with "I'll do it now." Because now is all we have, and now is when we can make a difference. Procrastination is the thief of time. Don't let it steal your success. The fourth pitfall is not learning from mistakes. Let's be honest, we all make mistakes, and in many cases, they are unavoidable. But it's how we respond to those mistakes that truly counts and shapes our journey to success. Mistakes, in their own peculiar way, are a goldmine of learning opportunities. They are the raw, unfiltered feedback we receive from the world around us. They tell us what works and what doesn't. They help us understand our strengths and weaknesses. They push us to question our assumptions and refine our strategies. But when we refuse to acknowledge our mistakes, we are essentially ignoring this valuable feedback. We're choosing to stay in the dark, to keep repeating the same actions, expecting different results. And that, my friends, is the definition of insanity. Just imagine a scientist conducting an experiment, making an error, and then refusing to acknowledge that error. What happens? The scientist ends up with incorrect results. And if they continue down this path, their entire research could be flawed. Now, apply this to your own journey. Without learning from your mistakes, you could be walking down a path that leads you further away from your goals, not closer. The mistake is not the stumbling block, it's the refusal to learn from it. So how do we turn mistakes into stepping stones? First, we need to embrace our mistakes, not dread them. They are not a symbol of incompetence, but rather evidence of effort, of trying something new or challenging. Next, we need to analyze our mistakes. What went wrong? Why did it go wrong? This requires honesty and self-reflection, but it's worth it. Finally, we need to apply what we've learned. This is the step that transforms a mistake into a lesson. It's about adjusting our strategies, refining our skills, and moving forward with a better understanding. Remember, every successful person you admire has made countless mistakes along their journey, but they didn't let their mistakes define them. Instead, they used them as stepping stones to reach their goals. Mistakes are not failures, they are lessons. Learn from them. The fifth and final mistake is a lack of persistence. It's like this. Imagine you're digging a tunnel. You've been at it for ages, and the end seems nowhere in sight. You're tired, your hands are blistered, and you're thinking of calling it quits. But what if you're just inches away from breaking through? What if success is right there, waiting for you to take that one final swing? Persistence is the quality that keeps you swinging that pickaxe, keeps you moving forward even when progress seems slow or non-existent. It's about understanding that the road to success is often long and filled with obstacles. Giving up too easily can prevent the achievement of your goals, turning potential success into definite failure. In the face of adversity, remember why you started. Let your passion drive you when the going gets tough. Persistence is key. Remember, the only way to guarantee failure is to stop trying. So, Those are the 5 common mistakes to avoid if you want to become successful. From setting clear goals to learning from your mistakes, each step is crucial in your journey. Don't let fear of failure or procrastination hold you back, and remember, persistence is key. Apply these lessons to your own path and see the difference it makes. Avoid these pitfalls, and you're already on the right path to success. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on achieving your goals. Until next time, keep striving for success.